Students, hi, how are you? We are here with another video. So here are some sentences. First is the birds flies, Ria is singing, the baby sleeps. Now can you tell me what the bird is doing, what the Ria is doing, what the baby is doing? Bird flies means birds are flying, Ria is singing, and baby is sleeping. Yeah, baby sleeps. So the words fly, singing, and sleeps, these are the verb. These are the verb. Okay, so now today we are going to learn about the verb. First of all, its definition. A verb is a word that shows an action or state. What is a verb? Verb is a word that shows our action or state. Okay, and a sentence cannot be complete without verb. Okay, so a verb shows our action and our state. There are many types of verbs, but today we will learn about the most important ones. Okay, so first of all, a verb tells us two things: our action or our state. So these are called action verb and stative verb. Now what is action verb? An action verb tells us what the subject is doing. It can be physical or mental. Action verb tells us what the subject, what the person is doing, and our work can be physical or mental. For example, the boy runs. It is a physical verb. The baby is running. She remembers the answer. Remembers, recall, it is an mental verb. Okay, we imagine a beautiful world. Imagine again is a mental verb. So what is an action verb? An action verb tells us what the subject is doing, and our work can be physical or mental. Okay, now next is stative verb. What is stative verb? A stative verb tells us about feelings, thoughts, likes and dislikes. For example, I know the answer. In this sentence we are not doing any physical work. Okay, she loves her parents. Again, it's not a physical work. They believe the story. Again, neither a physical verb or nor a mental verb. She is happy. So these are the stative verbs. Now the stative verbs cannot be used in ing form. We cannot use the stative verb in ing form. For example, we cannot write it like I knowing the answer, or I am knowing the answer. She is loving her parents. We cannot write it in ing form. But action verbs can be written in ing forms. For example, I am going to school. Okay, now let's start the types of verbs. Number one is helping verb. We can say it auxiliary verb. What is it? It helps to main verb. It has no meaning on its own. What is a helping verb? Helping verb helps the main verb. For example, is, am, are, was, were, has, have, had, do, does, did, will, shall, can, could, may, might, shall, should. These are the helping verbs. Okay, Number 2 is main verb. What is main verb? we can say it lexical verbs too. It shows the action or state have their own meaning. What is main verb? Main verb shows the action or state and it has their own meaning. Helping verb don't have their own meaning, but main verb have their own meaning. For example, she sings. Sings is the main verb. I study. They play, etc., etc. Now third is transitive verb. A transitive verb needs an object. What is a transitive verb? Transitive verbs needs an object. For example, she wrote a letter. Letter is an object and wrote is a verb. So if any verb needs an object, then we will call it a transitive verb. They ate mangoes. Mangoes is an object. Now next is intransitive verb. What is intransitive verb? An intransitive verb does not need an object. Transitive verbs need object, but intransitive verb doesn't need object. For example, the baby cried. Cried is a verb and we don't have any object. The sun rises. Rises is a verb. She sings sweetly. Sings is a verb, but sweetly is not an object. Okay, so what is intransitive verb? Intransitive verbs are the verbs that does not need any object. Now next is regular verb. What is regular verb? Regular verbs form the past tense by adding ed. The verb in which we have ed at the end, like played, for example, barked, bathed. If the verbs are ending with ed, then they are regular verb. And irregular verbs do not follow the ed rules. For example, go, went, gone. Okay, like see, saw, seen. If the verb ends with ed, then it is regular verb. If they don't end with ed, then they are irregular verb. Okay.